Hi, everyone. This is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamelin, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a singles prediction for the weekend. We're heading into March 20th through March 22nd. So whenever you find this reading, before, after, within a few days, let's see what our spirit guides have for us. I do have some charms and initials for you today. We're going to call in our spirit guides here in a moment and ask them, what is the loving energy that's around you, coming towards you? What's next in love? Please use these readings to help you to manifest a love that you are worthy and deserving of, or to confirm a love that's come into your life recently. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to anybody that's newly guided here for the first time. Let's see what we have, everybody. Let's call in our angels. Let's see what love is meant for us. Take with you what connects to you. Leave the rest for everyone else. Spirit, I call upon you for some loving messages. What is it that you have for us today? What is it that you need us to hear? I am listening for you now. I send a prayer of love to all beings in need of a miracle. Raise your hand if you need a miracle. You know, that feels like, hey, that's for me. That part's for me. I need a miracle. Hey, you know, all love is a miracle. So you deserve a miracle just like everybody else. Beautiful. I breathe calmly and easily. I am safe in this moment. No matter where you are, no matter what is going on in your life, take a deep breath. I am safe. I am free. I am alive. I am healthy. I am a human being filled with love. So take a deep breath and let's get one more of these. I see grace and possibilities in all of life's challenges. Grace, by the grace of God go I, right? Sometimes we think our life is hard until somebody passes us by and we realize, wow, we have it pretty good compared to that person, right? So by the grace of God go I, and I accept the possibilities and I accept the challenges. Let's see what loving energy they have for you today. Spirit, please share with me what is meant to be, what is coming towards us. I have a 9 of Swords. I have a 9 of Cups. I have a Tower. And I have an 8 of Cups. It came into me, it was kind of headed in that direction with, I worry that things aren't going to turn out the way that I really want them to, which isn't necessarily true. And then I became kind of hopeful with that 9 of Cups that there's a lot of love out there. There's a lot of people out there. There's no one person. Then it felt like the Tower that, you know, I have been through a lot. I've made a lot of changes. I've changed. Something happened in my life, but I feel like it was a blessing all in all, because I feel like I picked myself up and I moved on. But the 9 of Cups, I would say, is what I want you to focus on. The rest is just kind of pity pot energy and woe is me energy, expecting that miracle, right? So 9 of Cups is certainly fulfillment. I'm fine. Look at, and this person is surrounded by all kinds of different individuals. So I'm finding fulfillment in my day with or without someone. Okay. So even if you don't have your person yet, your soulmate yet, or the person that you are manifesting, I have a lot going on in my life to be grateful for. So I think that that's a good starting point. And I feel like I don't have to worry about, you know, where I'm headed or what's happening next so much as I trust that I'm a different person and I'm in a better place today. So that's what's going to attract this love. I have a 5 of Swords. I have a Hierophant. Let go and let God. That's how that came in. I have an Empress. I love myself. You know, somebody who has very high self-worth, somebody who has been really focused on themselves. You know, good things come to you. You know, it's you're attracting those things. It's basically you know, it's not selfish to be obsessive. Okay. It's not selfish to say, I deserve more or I want more for my own life. I mean, what are you going to do? Walk around and say, I want less? I don't deserve that. No, I would like to think that we all walk around with our head held high. So here's this gorgeous Empress. I'm just going to throw fate and destiny out there, that fate and destiny is on your side, and that's what you are trusting, especially with that Hierophant. So that day, that energy, they're saying the day that I found you, they just said, so that day that comes is more of a, destiny. It's just, divine timing, right place, right time, right person. But the day that I found you, what's at the bottom of my deck? I have a Three of Swords. It could be after a very hurtful time in your life. It could be after a hurtful relationship. And then I have a Queen of Cups. I have a Page of Pentacles, and I have Temperance. So I like this feeling of, I learned to love myself. And no sooner did I learn to love myself than this kind of offer came into my life. Somebody presents themselves, and Spirit saying everything just lined up. Things started to line up. It's a little bit of it feels like it fell in your lap. Okay, that you didn't have to try so hard. Maybe they literally just walk into your life. And that could be exactly what you're manifesting. Like, I don't want to have to look for this person. It felt like they walked into your life, and maybe that's how you're going to meet. It's going to be that simple. You just bump into each other. You start to talk. Somebody introduces you. It just feels like it wasn't that hard to meet this person. So very organic meeting for some of you. Spirit, please share with me. I have a kindred partnership. That feels like I felt it right from the beginning. I like the lighthouse and the rainbow in the background. I like this kind of swinging you in the air energy. Not that that's going to happen for many of us. But I like this feeling of just fun, right? Just like I kind of jumped into your arms, and we kind of found each other. So the day that I found you, my life changed. Intuition and manifestation. Here's this beautiful crystal ball. Spirit saying this didn't just happen. This isn't a coincidence. This is not a, it is random, but it's also fate. It's also lined up for you and for them. So it is a feeling of, this is what I've been manifesting. This is what I've been looking for. I also am getting this sense of, I'm not going to let you get away. So there's a sense of, now that I found you, I'll never let you go. Fear, feel like I'm jumping off a cliff again. Some of you are still struggling with that, especially if you just came out of a relationship, you haven't had a long time. That will tend to, you'll question your motives, and you'll question, am I ready? But if you've had a lot of time and space, try to let go of that fear if you can, and try to trust that Spirit. Sometimes we have to understand that Spirit knows better than we do, because for so much of our life, we control it. For so much of our life, we try to make things happen, or justify it, or overthink it, and predict it, and look into the future, and all these things. So sometimes we just have to let it happen. And I think a lot of us struggle with that we want to know what's happening instead of living through the moments. Let's get some initials. Let's start to get some clues. I've got this beautiful bowl of dice. Let me just go a little bit closer. So I have this beautiful bowl of dice, and we're going to get some letters. First initials, last initials. Let me get a handful. If you have somebody on your mind, if not, these are just clues. We'll keep our eyes open for these. And let's go with this, and let's get these organized. I have an A, U, I, Q, A, D. I have a C today. G, U, E. I have an H. I have an X, Y, Q, J, the letter J, and I have another H. Okay, so first initials, last initials for some of you. That could be definitely connecting. And then I have these other letters. Let's do these double letters. First letter, second letter of a first name or a last name. Okay, so let's see if some of these are making sense to you. Let me open this up a little bit more so I can fill this space. Let's see. Maybe you'll get your person, a confirmation. Give these a little shuffle. SH. I have KA, LA, JO, JA, MI, TI, WA, get a couple more, ET, and I have an SA today. Okay, so for some of you, those could definitely have said something to you. Spirit, tell me more about this connection. What is it that you need me to know? So it's kind of random meeting, I will say that. I like the energy if they just walked into your life. That feels good. A spiritual connection. Is a spiritual connection going to just walk into your life? Absolutely. Right? It's divinely sent. It's meant to be. Feeling too attached. Okay. Is there anything too attached? Maybe it's a lot in the beginning. Maybe it's a little overwhelming. It could be too much too soon, and that could be a red flag for you that, how could it possibly work if it's coming on so strong? So sometimes we feel that. Is it lust, not love? I'm starting to get fearful that they're moving too fast. Do they want me for other things? A compromise. Maybe we have to put a hold on some physical energy and just say, hey, we got to do some other things here. We got to spend some time doing some outside things. Like, let's go out to dinner. Let's spend the day, walking around somewhere and go shopping, anything. So maybe some kind of compromise to make things work. Codependency. A little bit of, I want to slow things down because I don't want you to rely on me 24/7. I have my own life. You have your own life. They have their own life. So we want to be careful that, yes, we want to be with this person, or we feel like we want to be with this person all the time, but it's a little bit of too much of a good thing is too much of a good thing. So this person could say, I need my space. I need time alone. You need time alone. And we need time together. I wouldn't be surprised by that. I feel like that's healthy. Moving in together at some point. I don't feel like right now, but we will probably end up there. The number 19 on that card is jumping out at me. I have prideful. So you've got somebody who holds their head up high. A little bit of my pride is at stake. I want to throw out eye candy energy only because I'm either very proud of you being on my arm, or you're really good looking, you're really attractive. I want to show you off to my friends. So there's a little bit of that going on. But I have a high self-confidence for sure with that feeling. So somebody who's probably pretty attractive, high confidence, something along those lines. I have comes with drama. Okay. Spirit saying I've got, this is coming into me as I've got an ex that has a lot of drama built into that person. And everything around that person is always an episode. And it probably is somebody who has children with this person. There could be just every time the phone rings, it's like, you know, you just kind of roll your eyes because you just don't know what's coming. So we could have somebody in the background, but there's just always going to be something. I'm faithful. Faithful is important, and I offer patience. I'll be patient. So that feels good. But this person, they're saying, could come with trouble, is how they're saying it. So you may not know what you're getting into right away with this kind of person in the background. So keep your eyes open for that. If that's something that you can't handle, or you feel like it's way, way too much for you, I just can't deal with that energy in my life, just kind of keep an eye on something like that. They're saying the answer is yes. I'm saying, what's the question? The question is, should I move forward? The answer is yes. So I'm going to say that feels good. Okay, let's see what else they have for you. Spirit, tell me more about this connection. Sometimes it's not about, you know, it's not only about the person, it's about the person's surroundings. It's about the person's other relationships. Sometimes the issues aren't with the person. It could be with the person's children. It could be with the person's parents. It could be with the person's ex that tries to come in and just comes between the two of you. So sometimes, excuse me, we have to be more aware of what we're getting into. So take a good look at that. I have a 5 of Cups. I have a King of Swords. I have a High Priestess. And I have a 2 of Swords. I have a feeling somebody's upset that, and I don't think you had anything to do with their ending a relationship, but I have a feeling that somebody's upset that this person is choosing you. It doesn't matter who they choose. They're not going to be happy. So do we have a troublemaker? Do we have an envious ex-wife? Do we have a jealous ex-husband in the background? Possibly. You know, whether they're going to do any damage or not, I don't think so. But you just kind of know what's going on. But they wouldn't be happy no matter what, because this person chooses you to be with right now, and they want to share their life with you. They want to see where this goes. So you have what they want. I have an Ace of Swords. Yeah, there's the decision. I have an Empress. I have a Wheel of Fortune. They definitely want to be with you. It's a feeling of, I've been waiting for this. I have been wanting this. So I'm definitely going to go with Page of Swords. I feel like they keep telling you over and over again that they have no attachment to that past. They have no interest in that past. That person can think and do whatever they want. It has nothing to do with them anymore. So do some people from the past hold on and play games? Certainly. So we could have a little bit of that, but it has nothing to do with your person. Your person is far removed from that, Spirit just said, and is really, really trying to move forward with you. And it was more of a feeling of, now that I found you, I won't let you go. And I have a 6 of Cups. So I would definitely say, and a King of Cups at the bottom of my deck, I would definitely feel like they feel something with you that they haven't felt with anyone else. So they could feel that it's just a spiritual bond. They could feel, I just feel comfortable with you. I feel happy with you. You're easy to be with. You're easy to talk to. I don't have to work so hard. You don't come with a big, Spirit showing me a big bow of drama, chaos, high maintenance. So you could be, in their mind, just a relationship that works. You know, they could be used to, and this could be vice versa. They could be used to chaos. They could be used to everything comes with drama associated with it. And then they meet somebody who, I don't know, is pretty easygoing, pretty normal, happy, going with the flow, likes to be together. And, you know, they look at that and they say, well, wow, what's this? Because they're shocked. They haven't had that. So sometimes being normal is the extreme to people, believe it or not. And they have to get used to normal. Spirit, please share with me. What is it that you have for this connection? It's written in the stars. I want to enjoy simple walks with you. This is a simpler relationship for them and for you. And there's a sense of it doesn't matter what we do as long as we do it together. And I guess I just want an easier life. You know, maybe I've been through a lot. Maybe you both have. And there's this incredible sense of what's wrong with just being with one person and then just enjoying each other's company. Nothing. Let's go for a walk. Sounds simple. I can't wait to catch up with you. I can't wait to find you. What did they say in the beginning? The day that I found you, right? And they said miracles in the beginning that I found you. And or what did they say? I walked into your life. Even better. My favorite is watching you be you. I love you for who you are. I love you for what you do and what you say and how you interact with other people and what your dreams are. I like to listen to you talk. I like to listen to you talk to other people, and I like to watch you laugh, things like that. I've been directing positive energy your way to manifest this union. So as much as you've been manifesting them, they've been searching for you. And maybe that's why it was easy to find each other, because you both want the same thing and you both were looking in a lot of the same places, you know. So here we are. You know, they're saying together at last. I feel like I want to sing. You know, that song at last. I'm not a singer. But I feel like, yeah, together at last. Let's get some charms. Let's see if we can get some clues with the charms. Let's see how we're doing with that. Okay. So this beautiful bowl. Let me see where my little scoop wants to go. And let's do this. All right, I've got some signs, it looks like. I have a Capricorn. I have what is this one? Sagittarius. I have a Virgo. I have a Virgo. I have an A, the letter A, another initial. I have an X. And let's see, let me turn some of these over. I have a telephone. I will be calling you. I also feel like we talk a lot. We could both be chatty. There's a sense of we spend hours on the phone. We talk throughout the day. We don't miss a beat. We could spend hours on the phone, like the nights that we don't see each other. We could spend hours on the phone talking or FaceTiming. We could watch movies together. I feel like we do a lot of things together on the phone. So that could be just a huge part of our life, is that we're constantly connecting. I have pink sneakers, high top sneakers. Okay. I'm going to go more with this feeling of like a sneaker collection, that I can't believe how many pairs of sneakers you have, whether they're pink or white, or I just feel like more than they need. Okay. But they're saying it's their thing. They think they use them all. So somebody who has more sneakers than they probably know what to do with. Okay, what is this little guy? This is a camel. So it feels like I'll go the distance, is how it came into me. I'll travel the distance. I don't care if it's a long road. I will travel to be with you. I'll travel the distance to make this work. Very much a feeling of it would take a lot for me to walk away. So something's going on with that. So I think they feel like they found the right one. I have a little black dog. That could be a clue. A little dog. Okay, I have a camera. Again, connecting to the phone, I feel like we send each other a lot of snapshots. And it could be not necessarily of each other, like selfies all the time, but it could be things that I'm doing. I'm going out to lunch. You know, this is what my lunch looks like. I went out to drinks with my friends. This is the drink that I got, you know, just communication again, pictures of the dog, doing funny things. So that feels good. I do have it looks like a baby diaper clip, like an old fashioned baby diaper clip. But that's not how it came into me. It came into me as tied together. Okay, so something is physically tying us together. Eventually, it could be we own a home together, we're renting a house together. For some of you, it could be a child in the future, but I'm just going to go with tied together for now. Okay, let's see. I have red lipstick. So how about I love your lips? You love your lips, or they like to stare at your lips. I can't wait to kiss your lips. It's always nice. I have a beautiful purple seashell, and it came into me two ways: season, summer season, and the color purple. Okay, so purple to me is prestige, royalty. It could be a favorite color. It could be you look great in purple. So I just feel like it's lavender, purple, something like that. Maybe it is just your favorite color, or they complement you whenever you're in that color. Okay. I have a cherry, two cherries. This came into me as a knot. It came into me more as a knot. It came into me as like tying the knot. And then the two cherries were like, we're in this together. Like we're connected. Like there's a sense of strength, woven together, connected together. So I do feel like we're going to feel that commitment in a very short period of time. And what are these? Okay, so I have this little daisy kind of flower blooming. I have a cupcake and I have a heart. I'm gonna go with I love sweets. Somebody who has definitely a sweet tooth, somebody who can get away with it, they're saying. So it's somebody who can eat desserts and it doesn't affect them. So, but somebody with a big time sweet tooth, cupcakes, cookies, anything like that. And I think that like bakery stuff more so than candy. But I feel like bakery items are their downfall. So with that cupcake, okay, like a cupcake's perfect for them because it's like just enough. So they would prefer to have just like one cupcake, and so maybe that's their thing. Okay, so sweet tooth, beautiful clues. Let's see what else they want us to know. Spirit, what else do you have for this connection coming? Let's see. I mean, so far so good, right? The day that I found you, a simpler life. I want to walk in the park with you. Okay. This deck I just put away, but I'm going to take it. Two of Cups, partnership. It was stuck in this deck, which is an oracle deck, but it somehow slided in and it jumped out. So I'm going to take it. It's meant to be seen, obviously. So I have a Two of Cups, a partnership, and I just put that deck back in its place. So I'm going to have to put that card back with that deck. It got stuck inside of this deck. That's okay, meant to be. I have a Pisces. I have an unlocking to new insight, the key to my heart, unlocking a new door to an apartment, new door to a new home. I like the water in the background also. Maybe we live near the water, or we have dreams to live near the water. So maybe we're looking for something like that. I have a Taurus. I have my best friend lover. I never thought that I would find you, they're saying now. I have a Virgo energy. I have a pause and reflecting. I'm going to go more with I see myself in you. Okay. I feel like I found myself a long time ago, but I do see a lot of myself in you. So we could have a lot in common. We could come from the same generation. We could have grown up in the same time period. We have a lot of the same memories. So something along those lines. And I have a Libra. Beautiful. And Spirit, what else do you want me to know about this connection today? I'm going to say so far so good. The energy feels good. If it's not in your life today, we're going to manifest it and put it out into the universe in a moment. I have an action of pentacles. Okay. I have an inspiration of pentacles. I have a 3 of wands. And I have a 10 of pentacles. So I can feel the abundance coming into my future. I can feel the, it's almost like the harvesting here with this wheat harvest. And then this kind of, I'm opening up this book of love and I'm ready. I'm ready to start this journey with this sailing into the sunset with you. A little bit of a growing old energy also, you know, that the years will go by and we'll still be together is coming in with that. I have a Fool. It's a new journey. It is. It's a leap of faith for many of you. It's putting one foot in front of the other and being, knowing that it's safe, Spirit just said, to move forward, and that they're saying this time it's different, that this time you don't have to work so hard as part of this message, that the combination of you didn't have to work that hard for them to come into your life, and you don't have to work that hard to be happy with this person. They don't come with a lot of drama. In fact, they're probably going to say to you, I can't handle another person that's high maintenance or high drama. I've had one already and I can't handle it. I have this beautiful golden egg, and they could see you as you outshine all the others. There's a lot of golden eggs out there. There's a lot of really good people. There's a lot of really good people that you could date, but there's only one you. And you definitely are going to outshine. They're going to see something in you that they don't see in anybody else. And they're going to want to be with you, spend time with you. I have a 4 of swords. So I do feel the weight. I see the feathers in the background. I have loss. I can feel the losses. So I feel like my life has changed a lot. It could be I've lost family members recently or over the last few years. I just happen to have lost more than the average person. So that's been really hard. But I do feel like I'm open to something new. And whoever those losses were, I know they would want me to continue to move on and be happy, just be happy, and find the love that I'm worthy of. I have a Hierophant. I believe in something greater than myself. I'm open to receiving. They're saying the book of love, okay, that you believe in the book of love, and it's very much a feeling of I'm following my heart this time. And if it's in my heart and it's meant to be, then it will be. So I feel grateful. I have a 6 of wands with all these cameras, and I have an Ace of Pentacles at the bottom of my deck. 7 of Cups, a lot of choices. But the 6 of wands jumped out at me with these cameras because it was more of a, I'm taking a close look. All you need is one with the Ace of Cups. You know, like there's a lot of people out there. There's a lot of fish in the sea, basically. And then these cameras came into me as, you know, my eye is focused on you, basically. And same as the golden egg, you stand out. You know, there's a sense of once I find you, I'm not looking. I would say that's big. I don't have any interest in anybody else. I'm not looking for anything else at this point. So exclusivity and things like faithfulness, loyalty, I think that's going to be a given. I don't even, yeah, maybe we have to discuss it, but I think it's going to be a given. I think neither one of us have interest in being with anybody else once we find each other. Let's see what the loving messages are. Spirit, what is it that you have for us? There's a lot of fish in the sea, but there's only one that walks into your life. And from that day, from the day that they find you, I'm going to say they never look back. They never look back. There's no one I trust my heart with but you. I'm so happy the hard part is over. The hard part's finding you. The hard part is us realizing that we're good. My most precious treasure is you. I don't want to let this go. Our time feels limited, and I want to hold this moment forever. We all know that feeling when we are really in a good place and we say, I don't want this night to end. I don't want these days to end. I want to stay, in this euphoric, I'm falling in love with you energy for the rest of my life. Spirit's saying it changes over time, but it always can get better. It becomes more grounded. It becomes more secure and more permanent, Spirit just said. So I will take that as well. I feel like I've fallen in love with you many lifetimes over. You just found your soulmate. This is gorgeous. Let's put this out to the universe. Let's ask Spirit to guide this to you. I want to thank Spirit for this reading today. I want to thank you all for being here on your weekend forecast, one of my favorite readings of the week. If you would please hit that like button, everybody, that helps my channel grow. And if you're new to the channel, please join us, hit that subscribe button, claim it, own it, it's yours in the comments. If you would like to book a private reading with me, please visit my website, KathyMammelin.psychicmedium.com. I have 2 other YouTube channels that I upload on a very ongoing basis, a pick a card channel and a twin flame channel, and you may enjoy those as well. So the links to those are below. I hope you enjoyed your reading today. I did. I hope that the day that they find you is truly your destiny and fate. And I hope that from that moment on, there's no looking back. We'll see you again real soon.